Welcome back, YouTube. This is Shadowblade. We will get on with the gas site. Awesome. Ignore result. We'll finish this place and then we'll get back out and go sell our stuff in Jitter, and we'll probably end the stream there. Probably. This is going to be the wormhole. It'll be that wormhole most likely. See how much ISK we get up to. Yes, so that's the wormhole, so I can ignore that. I know exactly which wormhole that is. This one's probably going to be something else. Hopefully not a wormhole. Mind, I haven't hit any of the wormholes here, so... Oh, it's a split. Analyze. Bring that down, analyze, see what this is. Fine, that's even closer, so that might actually be the wormhole. We're going back, so there's two different wormholes. Yeah, I'd say that's our wormhole. It'll say it this time anyway. It'll go wormhole. In 3. In 2. In the longest one you'll ever hear. Honest, I just can't be able to say one for that long time, stretching out the word, because that'd be horrendous. There we go. Yeah, that's wormhole. Yeah, I've figured it usually is like that, but that one was a case of it had done that previously, and then I haven't scanned around it, so I wasn't sure whereabouts it was. So let's go back through,
Warp drive active.
and we'll go fix up our. Go pick up the stuff, take it through to Jitter, try and sell it. This is where I get suicided before I get into Jitter. Hopefully not. And then we'll be sorting out the fit ready for tomorrow. The question is, do I try and jump through all of the systems to try and get back? Or do I just jump through my escape to high sec? Well, that's where all my stuff is, isn't it? Yeah. Add waypoint. Probably use a shuttle to do that, actually, it'll be faster. So, if we see where the out brings me out at.
Warp drive active.
If it brings me out like 50 jumps, I'll just come back in and go through 3 and work my way back through there. You know, when the wormhole disappears when you come through. 12 jumps isn't too bad. We'll do that fast enough.
Active.
I mean, it's safer when it's all through high sec. Now, all the other than the safe spots, it's probably a good idea to remove all the other waypoints, because those wormholes will be closed tomorrow. Because I'm I'm working tomorrow, so I won't be on until about the same time, like until about now, maybe a bit later. Uh, Probably be worth removing all the ones which I won't use. I'll keep the spots, but I'm pretty sure I don't need all these. Mind, I suppose they could be used as safe spots, but then that would get my actual wormholes and safe spots confused.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, maybe it would have been faster to jump through the wormholes, especially when I've got nothing to lose really. But I just figured fly through high sec because I'll push my
Warp
luck. At
drive
some point, I'll
active.
get ganked. The light, it's going weird. Well, didn't actually have clicky click. By that I meant my neck didn't break itself like usual. Obviously, my neck doesn't break. I'd have to go to the doctor's, well, the hospital every time if that happened.
Warp drive active.
Yes. I feel like, other than the last, like, what, 2 hours, we've had a good day. The last 2 hours were just scanning and failing to find anything worth doing. Thank you for sticking with me for that whole time of boringness, guys. Uh, we will get through to Inzamo, and then we have to go to Jitter after that. Now, eh? Luckily, that's not too long.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was up with the stream today. It seemed to have a bit of lag going on throughout it. But I don't think. Well, obviously it's on my end, but it's odd because it's not usually been on my end. There's just random lag there again. But if I'm not mistaken, wormhole space, I didn't really get that much lag. Or frame drops, anyway. It's not really lag. The pressing jump whilst it's still loading doesn't count.
Warp drive active.
Well, that didn't work. I was trying to get it to appear in the bottom. Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll do scanning for about 2 hours, see if we can make some more risks. Basically, until we get up to the 34 million required per day, and we're a bit behind, considering it's day 4, so we've got like 140 million to earn tomorrow, something ridiculous. Once we've actually got it to that point where we're earning enough, I am totally up for earning that tiny bit more, then using that tiny bit extra to PvP in low sec. Obviously, it would be using a frigate, maybe a cruiser if I can afford it. Yeah, sure. Why is there 44 people inside Nyasha? I mean, Nyashas get blabbed. The bastards of the Sancha that like to warp scram. Jam as well. That's one. The jam. They like to cherry jam you. Not like that strawberry jam.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of this stream is going to be pretty boring. It's getting to one system, picking stuff up, getting to the next system, selling stuff, and then doing setup for the next stream. In fact, what we can do now, that's that's over a day. But I was thinking about doing some drone skills so we could have some drones. Because for it to... Oh, okay, so you can't actually have light drone operation. Oh, you can. Probably worth sticking it in there. Then once they're trained, it's just a case of sticking in a light drone operation, and then we can have some light drones.
Warp drive active.
I was going to toy with the idea of rockets for situations where like that Ibis was there, because I reckon the Heron compared to the Ibis, the Heron would win if it had rockets and drones. Uh, yeah, because the Ibis, I believe that's the Caldari as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Caldari Corvette. I think would be able to win, no problem. So wait, that was something that I was thinking to check. Clearly, he didn't want to fight a Heron.
Active.
Uh, it doesn't even have anything towards scanning. So that's odd that they're using an Ibis. Unless had a scanning ship which they were scanning stuff down in, and then they took the Ibis into the site with the hacker analyzer, even. So they were doing the analyzing on a ship which it doesn't matter if they lose. So they could take it into the sites which had the rats in and try and rush that and get out of there before the rats killed them. I mean, if they were based in nullsec anyway, so they had, like, say, a bow head with all the ships in inside a pod.
Warp drive active.
I can see that would be an interesting way to set up in wormhole space. Although you'd be annoyed if someone came along and just blew it up. That's kind of a big investment. Mind, if you had a bowhead set up in nullsec, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be using an Ibis. You just take a ship that's worth using. That you know you've got a good fighting chance in. There we go, we've almost made it.
Drive
One more jump
active.
and then we can dock up and move over to Jitter. Only took 5.5 hours. Honest, that's how long we've been moving for. No, that's how long we've been live for. The fun comes next, though. Yes, it does. We've got the main way to Ernesk as an alpha, and it's fairly safe. Relatively safe. That's the best way of putting it. Being at 40 million for a few hours' time. Because, yeah, sure, I got in like the first half hour of scanning, but then the last however long I've been doing it, it's not been getting any income. So,
Warp drive
next
active.
time, we'll see if it takes a couple of hours or not. But yeah, it's probably good because I haven't lost one ship. I encountered one other ship. There's been other ships about, but not encountered. And we managed to get away with 40 million worth of loot. Or at least we'll see if it's 40 million once we get to the trade hub.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Well, the carbon can just be destroyed now. I don't need to lug that across. Right, now here comes an interesting one. Let's see if I can actually dock up in Jitter, or whether it'll do what it did to me the first time I ever encountered getting suicide ganked in Jitter. Warp to the station with a setup warp deliberately so I could dock up straight away, and I hit 2,500 kilometers, not kilometers, meters away. So I can't dock up because you have to be within zero, so you have to approach it to be able to dock up. In that time, someone locked me up and blew me up. Yet there's times when you walk to a station, you dock up instantly. You walk into the range of the dock. Through to Jitter.
Warp drive active.
Let's see if we can get enough money to buy the modules for tomorrow. And we'll have had profit. Oops. Mind, that's another thing. With the fit. Because now Tech 2's no not Omega, and you don't need skills for Tech 2. But Tech 2 uses fitting 300 calibration cost. You'd only be able to have one, so it's not actually worth it.
Warp drive active.
Plus the price buff on that as well. It's just even more ridiculous. Look at all these scams going on in the top right corner.
Docking permission
All the way
requested.
over
Docking request
there.
accepted.
I totally reached far enough up for it to be pointing at it. Right, so wow, 2,383 guests, 2,600 in the system. It's busy today. It's not. It's quite quiet actually. Right, so inventory. What have we got in? We've got a lot of Mjolnir rockets. Mjolnir. What we can do, we can actually dump these in there, so we don't accidentally sell them. Then move these to the item hanger. Stack all, because I feel like, yeah, all that, and all I had to do was stack all. I knew I forgot to do something. I'm sure you can select all. Yeah, it's right there. I was looking past it. And then you can put sell items, and as long as they're above average, I'm just gonna sell. Right, so yeah, this thing's not being above average now. If that's everything, and we're only at like 2 million, is everything in now? Is it really selling for that much lower? No, it's still going. Right, there we go. That's 14 of the items. It can't sell anymore, so why is it going up to 17? So that would be 33 million. However, we're not going to sell that. 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 Not going to sell that. Not going to sell it. Wow, how many of these are underrated? Right, so we'll sell these 6 because they're good prices. That's 5 million made. Now the rest, we're going to have to set prices ourselves. So, view market details. Sellers, we've got 66 million, 66,000 per one. So, sell this item. That's a few jumps out as well, that's 66,000. So, oh wait, buy price is actually better. That's something you always want to check as well before we set up these. The buy price is better than the sell price. So if you were to buy these here and then transport them over, you would make a bit of profit. Now I've checked that, I might as well sell this one. Not going to make much more than that. View market details. Now this is where it's important because that's 1.1 million per one, whereas buy price is 1 million. So sell this item. We want to go to 1,132 800. So then we're undercutting everyone, but not by too much. If it'll... They've been removed, but the thing's still there. So the next thing is view market. These take a while to do. There we go. It took a while, but so these it's literally 1 ISK difference, so you can just sell them. I mean, these are all damaged anyway, so the ISK difference isn't going to be that much. There we go. That one is quite a bit different because in station it's 3,100, and we've already been making some profit there. So sell. In station, we want to go, because there's a 3,000 one jump away. That's probably where we want to go because I mean, if people wanted it, they'll just go one jump. We'll go 3,000, and we won't put the 0.1 ISK, so it's still cheaper than them. Then view market details. Right, now this one is another one. All the other ones are quite a few jumps away, so we're looking at this price. Sell this item. We're wanting 3, 4, 3, 8, 800. Important to do all this working out. You get the best price. I mean, they might not sell for a little while, but they should because you're the lowest. So you just gotta watch out. So now this one's another interesting one. Station is 8,000, whereas you could buy it out there but not make profit. But that's flying out quite far. But again, this is what you want to look at. One jump away, 7,599. So you'd put it to 7,000 by 50. Then sell the next one. View, market, the next one. So, right, they're in station. There's 4,000 ISK in it, but still, that's 4,000 ISK per one. So, it's important to get that extra couple. 64,750. It's important to have that little bit of an undercut because people who play the market will take that. I know what you're thinking, it's like such a little amount, why would people bother? But you'd be surprised. Station. 2 jumps away or in station, but that's not much ISK difference. That's like a few hundred ISK, so we'll just sell that. It's not worth the hassle with that one. I was meant to click on sell this. So let's have a look. We can go up to 10,000. We'll just go 10,000 exactly. And this is another one where you can go to 7-4 because it's 6 jumps out. So 743 900. Probably could go 950, but it's not that much. Yeah, we're not making this ISK instantly, but we're going to be earning more from waiting using it. This one's probably in station. You make a lot, but there's 200 difference per one. So again, it's one that it's hardly worth messing with. It's. I mean, you can always try, but it's personal preference really to whether you want to try it or not. Some of these things just don't sell very well. Why are you not updating? I'm sure I pressed view market. There we go. So we've got 18,000, but that's quite far away. Closest we've got is 3 jumps, so we'd be looking 18,200 there. We're stationed at 18,900. So we could probably go 18,700 and be fine. And so it's not all set perfectly. We'll leave that extra bits. And then we'll see what's sold tomorrow for what ISK we've got. And that's a quick tutorial on selling your stuff. Honest. That's how I do it. It's usually worked for me for perfect fine. So, yes. We were going to look at a few things. Now we've got 12 million. And they were... I can't fit them yet. Now come back here, please. Thank you. Information. View. Oh, was that Omega? No. No, I saw Omega-ness happen. I think it's just because I hovered over there. View market. Oh, these are pretty cheap, so that's pretty good. We'll buy that one. Could probably get away with just putting buy orders on and waiting. That was the acquisition, and then the rangefinder. View market details. That one's a bit more expensive, but hey. There we go, that's everything set up. And that took a while. Now we've got that stuff ready for tomorrow when the skills are trained. And we've got 12 million ISK today, so we've actually like doubled our ISK, kind of. That's pretty good. So yes, thank you for watching, ship captains and non-ship captains alike. I will speak to all of you next time. Ciao for now.